You might already recognize that this is the bushcraft knife. We were very disappointed that our first bushcraft knife had so much trouble and that the material, the handle material, cracked during the transition from Taiwan to America. We were not able to sell them, we had to do away of them as seconds, but this is the new one and this one works very well. It has a beautiful black polished G10 handle. The steel is still the same as the original. It is 01 steel. It is a tool steel, just like the bushcraft community likes it. The grind is a Nordic Scandi grind, which you can easily sharpen or any abrasive material. You don't need a knife sharpener, you can use a rock. You see that the edges on the spine are very sharp, so you can use your fire steel with it. There is a nice lanyard hole in here, and the handle is contoured towards the hand. There are no hot spots. You can work with this knife for hours without feeling any fatigue in your hands. There is a forward lanyard hole that is also Spyderco's trademark. So you can wrap around a lot of paracord, which you can use while being in the wild, maintaining yourself there. You can use the paracord for building material and all other things. You could easily also make traps with it. For 16 years, it's the Bill Moran drop point. There was an American army unit who needed a knife which was not reflecting. They looked at our lineup and they chose the Moran. We have now a black coating on it. It's still the same knife. Another thing we added was the lanyard hole. The older models don't have the lanyard hole. We thought it was very handy to have a lanyard hole and the possibility to put the lanyard on there. So we did it. It still has the Kydex or the boron Kydex sheet. It clicks in very well. This is an old friend. We know it very well. This is the latest version. It's just a few bucks more expensive because of the coating. This knife, you know that this knife has a large history. It goes back to the Vietnam War days, but I think that the fame of this blade came from the moment that Elmar put it in his lineup. The Elmar Warrior was larger than the Spyderco Warrior, but it is from the same family. We brought in some changes in the original design. The handle of the original design was of a different material and it was wrapped around the spine of the knife. This is two pieces of FRN screwed on to the tang that goes all the way through. We also changed the direction of the guard. The original guard was pointing in the other direction and we felt that it was safer to use a guard which was bent towards the blade. It has a serrated edge on top and it has a plain edge all the way to the modified tanto tip. This knife is so famous. It has a large history. I cannot tell you, but there have been several people involved in the development of this knife. And the latest developments for Spyderco is our Israeli distributor Guy Raffaelli, who brought it to us and wanted us to produce it. Here it is, this time with a black coated blade. If you are looking at what I have here, well, this is a long awaited knife. It is the Tough. It will be made by Spyderco. We're not ready with it yet. This is the first prototype, so you're the first one to see it. And maybe you have some viewers that saw some earlier prototypes that Ed Champ did. It is an Ed Champ design and it has this dramatic groove all over the blade. It is on both sides. It is a liner lock. It has titanium handles. It is very strong. That's why we call it the Tough. But it is not ready yet. so I take it away.
And I've been showing you all those knives. I hope that they will be very successful in your store and that all your customers have a little idea of what is coming at them, so they better start saving up. Arrivederci, amici.